interested in looking at canoe as a historic form of transportation among the First Nations people of this region, the Nuchanoth. And we're also looking at how that has transpired over the years into a very popular recreational sport among kayakers and canoers along the west coast of BC, and how that can be used as an educational tool as well. Today we're with Simca Martin of the Martin family. They're credited with keeping the ancient art form of canoe carving alive in the region, and so we're fortunate enough to be traveling with her in a dugout canoe, and we're going to be interviewing her and asking her some questions.
So the canoe comes in various sizes. This is kind of a medium to smaller size canoe, actually, the 7-seater. This size would be used for hunting seals. The next larger size is about 10 feet longer than this one, seating 8 or 9, and that would be the whale hunting size of canoe. Whale hunting was a tradition on the coast, but the last hunt was over 100 years ago now, 1902. And there was also the kind of freight canoe that would be 60 to 70 feet long, really deep, similar shape otherwise, but just you could put tons of stuff and people in there. And that would be the canoe that they would use to move village site to village site when the seasons changed. So we have these paddling songs as well because we are coastal people, ocean going people, and in former times got around in these canoes. And that's the main access tool to get out on the lands and waters to gather all the various resources that were used in the lifestyle here. And many paddling songs developed out of that. And also, when different nations would visit each other, so if we were from here to that island in the background, even further away, like double this distance, we would start singing our family's paddle song as we approached their shore. And that way they would know who was coming before they could even make out our faces. So, because sound travels really well over water. So that's one way they were used kind of like a passport, but also just journeying to keep motivation up, keep the timing together in some cases. Yeah. So this is a traditional Nuchanoth paddle. There's actually up and down the coast, there's many First Nations, and some of them have different styles of paddle. This is got the pointed tip. It's made of yew wood, which is nice, kind of, I don't know if you can see it flexing there. It's got a bit of flex, but it's also a hardwood. In former times, everyone would have their personal paddle. They might have a few actually, and you would keep these edges really sharp and the point really pointy, and they actually double as a hunting or as a weapon in that way. And because you spend so much time on the water, it's just a nice kind of double purpose thing.
We asked Simca about her personal experience paddling and why she enjoys it.
I remember asking my dad and whoever else was in the canoe to stop paddling to see if I could make it move by myself. And I remember it being really foggy, and I could see the water moving like the other way and the canoe going the other way, and I just remember feeling excited. It's like a bicycle. You're not polluting, the air, and it's really nice that way. And it's just a really peaceful way to travel. You can creep up on wildlife a lot easier, and the canoe has really become I feel like a symbol of the pride and kind of revitalization of connection to culture and pride.
I like that you just said that it's a good way to get students reconnected with their culture, but also with nature, and like growing that kind of culture of, for students that are growing up in the city, taking them out and getting on the water and being able to enjoy that. And so there's multiple reasons for bringing students out and stuff. So thank you for sharing that with us.